So I had an idea. Actually, I had a comment on one of the YouTube videos. Someone asked me about playing different guitars through like different pedals and stuff, and how that changes the sound. So I thought I'd make a real quick video to show you. So let's do it. Okay, so the first thing I would call my #1 Strat. Made by Charles Whitfield. I usually don't like Strats. I love this one. It's more on the vintage side, so the pickups aren't real strong, but it sounds great. Got a great clean tone. Down here on the bridge. So by comparison, let's see what each one of the guitars sound like. We got a couple Tellys, a Les Paul, another Strat, and just for fun, an Ibanez RG3 something or other. Okay, so by contrast, this is my Mexican Strat. Stock pickups in this one right now, though I do have some new ones on the way. My bridge. Back on the neck. So that's this particular Strat. Let's do some Telly digging. So this is my Whitfield Telecaster, made by Charles Whitfield, and it's really nice. It's got a really thick neck. It's actually, I have 2 of these, and my other one, actually, I'm having him put a different neck on because it's just a little. I want a little smaller neck as well. The pickups in this, I actually changed these pickups for Von Scow pickups. I just want to see what they sound like through this particular Telecaster. So my bridge. On my neck. And now let's go to a Mexican Telecaster. Oh, I should probably mention that this is styled more after a vintage 50s Telecaster as well. So this is my Mexican Telecaster. It's got a G bender in it. It's you know, 90s, late 90s, I think. It got my strap on because of the G bender. On the bridge, it sounds like this. On the neck. You know, you got the G bender for, you know, simple stuff like that. Alright, so from here, let's go to the Les Paul. And the Les Paul sounds like this on the bridge. On the neck. I actually love this Les Paul. Just wish the G would stay in tune a little better, but love the sound of it. Custom pickups made by Seymour Duncan, which are awesome. Let's go to the Ibanez. Okay, so this is an RG350 MDX. Bought it for like 150 bucks, but it's got a sound. On the neck. The pickups are a little hotter, a little warmer, totally different guitar, still sounds cool in its own right. Let's play some of these through some pedals. Okay, so on these pedals I have the Clarksdale, the Tumnus, and the Euphoria. And what I really want to show is just how they all kind of do their own thing, and they all sound a little bit different. Going into a clean Fender Deluxe, by the way. With this guitar loves tube screamers and mid-range humpy type of stuff. So I've got the Clarksdale on here, which is a TS type of circuit with a 3-band, or you know, with the active bass and mids. Go to the neck. You notice I'm skipping all the other positions. They're not important. So let's go to the other Stratocaster. And on this Stratocaster, we have, of course, it's a humbucker on the bridge. So it's gonna be different. On the neck. So that's a cool sound in its own right. It sounds different, a little meatier. I dig it. I'm going to go back to the other Strat in just a second. The tumness through this guitar. And just by comparison, the Euphoria, which I really wanted the Euphoria to be as neutral as possible. I want it to be very transparent and be like a second channel on an amp. So we have our clean tone. Add in the Euphoria. It's on the open setting. So by comparison, let's go back to the other Strat. Okay, once again, Clarksdale. Tumness. And Euphoria. All totally different. I mean, I have the tumness, the gain pretty much almost all the way up, volume's way down, so I'm not really driving the amp hard, just using the distortion from the tumness. So, you know, if I wanted something cleaner, roll back the gain a little bit, turn up the treble a little bit, and it's really cool for the neck. So that's with the tumness on. With it off, it's a little sterile. So it just gives it a little something. Rolling that gain back and rolling the treble up just a little bit. Just gives it a little warmth. We go to the Mexican Telly, which is dusty. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's pretty dusty because I rarely ever play this thing. Clarksdale. Onto the tumness. Overbent. And onto the Euphoria. And we'll go to the other Telecaster. Clarksdale. Into the tumness. Sounds a little thin on this particular setting. I dialed up the volume just a little bit. I'm going to roll the treble back a little bit as well. So that's the tumness, and then the Euphoria. So if I roll that treble up on the Euphoria, it gives a nice glassy sound. Like that sound too on this. Okay, from here, let's go to the Les Paul. So by comparison, the Les Paul on the bridge with the Clarksdale. So as you can hear, it's more barky, for, I guess, lack of a better description. More mid-rangey, a little more honky. Sounds great though, I love it. Okay, neck. Let's go on to the tumness. the neck. I like that lick a lot, don't I? I don't know why. Okay, Euphoria. Neck. Alright, now let's go to the awesome RG. Bridge, Clarksdale. Gotta play some 80s stuff on guitars like this. Okay, neck. That's the Clarksdale. Onto the Tumnus. And on to the Euphoria. This neck feels really weird to me after playing tellies. Yeah, that's all I got with the whammy. Let's roll this treble up on this guitar. Alright, so that gives you some sort of idea of what all these different guitars sound like through, clean for one, and also it gives you an idea of what they sound like through our three different overdrive pedals, or three of our overdrive pedals. And keep in mind that these pedals, I had the gain all the way up. I didn't really mess with the features. They do a lot of different things. Like the Euphoria, it's on the open setting, for example. I didn't use the smooth or the crunch setting. Same thing with the Tumnus. I really just had the gain up, volume down, and the Clarksdale as well, just EQ pretty much straight up. So you can tweak everything to the guitar a bit, and that's why I like to put a lot of EQ options on pedals. So I hope this helped you. Hope it gave you an idea. Hope it answered the person's question there on YouTube who asked me what different guitars sounded like. And if you have any comments or questions, just leave it in the comment section below, or just keep it to yourself if you prefer. So we'll see you in a couple days. Thanks.